Most coaches, consultants, and agency owners absolutely suck at email outreach. They send spammy emails that prospects hate, they get no replies, and they ultimately do not book any sales calls. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you the exact email method that actually works, and for some reason, yet no one is using it. And best of all, you can build it so it's 100% autopilot, so you can run it without doing any work yourself. Hey guys, my name is Lloyd, and over the last couple of years, I've helped over 130 plus companies build out epic sales and marketing systems so that they can scale to 6 and even 7 figures and beyond. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you exactly the system that some of them have actually used in order to build out their business. But the first thing that I want to do is walk you through why most people's outreach campaigns on email absolutely suck. And the biggest reason why are as follows. First, most people are just sending copy and paste messages to thousands of prospects at the exact same time. There's no level of personalization. There's no level of research. And because of the fact that email is such a saturated channel for almost any niche or industry, if you are just one of a dozen people that are emailing that person and it's very clear that your email is just super copy and paste, then obviously no one's going to actually listen to you. Not to mention, most of the time, people are actually sending out significantly more emails than what the domain servers typically are going to allow. So if you actually send out a ton of emails and you don't have like an amazing reply rate or an open rate, you're probably just going to end up killing your domain. And then within a week or two, your domain is essentially useless. And every single one of those emails are just going to end up in the spam box. And then you really have no chance, right? So let's move right on over to the screen share. So here's the actual solution. The ideal email outreach process is actually going to deploy personalization, and it's also going to make sure that you're not going to be putting your domain at health risks. How do we do this? Well, first off, from a personalization perspective, which will allow you to convert more, we're going to be doing personalized video. This is actually the best way that you can create a deeper connection with your end prospect. Not only can they see your face, hear your voice, which immediately builds a bigger bond than just text, but in the video itself, you're able to reference things that you've noticed on their social media profiles. You're able to reference maybe something that they posted on their website, or maybe even talk about something that you've noticed in particular about them that makes them a good fit for you. Now, you definitely want to make sure that the video itself is short. I've seen a lot of people trying to send out like a 3-minute long video to someone, and frankly, no one's gonna actually watch it if it's that long, so it's best that you keep it 30 to 60 seconds. Now, how do you actually go about doing this? Well, the tool that I actually use is Vidyard Go Video, and it's really cool because there's an extension that allows you to pretty much just click it, you can immediately record something, you can actually capture not just the screen, but also your face. But I think the most popular tool out there that people typically use is Loom. So either which doesn't really matter. You can create these and then it'll actually give you a custom link with a thumbnail that you can just drop into the email so that you can send it out. Now, there are levels to this strategy. So the first level that I want to talk about is if you just did this all by yourself. Now, this isn't the most scalable. In fact, if you want to actually automate this, we're going to have to wait until level 3, and I'll get there. But the first level is just you kind of having one email account and sending out around 30 to 50 outreaches every single day. 30 to 50 is because A, you're probably not gonna be able to record more videos than that, but B, it's also because we don't want any individual email account to be sending out more than 30 to 50 messages every single day. We want to keep the domain health really high. And by doing this, we should be expecting between a 40 to 50% open rate. 10 to 15% of the people should be also viewing the video. We should be getting around a 3 to 5% reply rate. And then 1 to 2% of all people who see the video should be booking a meeting with you, if not more. And that means if you are sending out the amount of videos that I'm suggesting here, then every day you should be able to book a meeting or 2. Now, the second level actually takes this entire system up a notch. You're still going to be leveraging just one email account, and you're going to be sending out the same number of videos every single day. But the difference is both Loom and Vidyard actually will tell you which prospects and which people actually have viewed your videos. So what you can also do is anyone who's actually viewed the video itself, you can then pick up the phone and call them. And the best way that you can typically do this is to not just call once, but twice. So you dial them, and if they pick up, amazing. If they don't, you drop the call and then you dial them immediately again. And the reason why this double tap, which is what I actually call it, works is because of the fact that a lot of the times when people get a call from someone and they don't recognize the number, they'll just think it's a missed call, it's some mistake. But if that same number calls again, they'll think, oh, like whoa, if this person's calling 2 times in a row, it must be kind of important, right? So the double tap works really, really quite well. And if you double tap pretty much anyone who's opened the video, because of the fact that they've seen your email and they've seen your video, they're much more likely to be able to actually respond when you call them in a way which is positive. So because of that, you should be able to extract more meetings out of the same number of video sent per day, potentially 50 or even 100% more meetings compared to if you didn't. Now, the third level, which I was referencing before, is where you start adding in automation and scale. This is actually something that I've seen many people do in order to generate 50, 70, or even 100K months in their online businesses. And this includes coaching, consulting, or agencies. So the first thing that you want to do is understand that, you know what, a single email account, if you're trying to keep its domain healthy, can only send out so many emails every single day with personalized videos. However, if you have significantly more accounts, right? Like imagine if you had 4, 6, even 10 email accounts sending out every single day, then you're able to amplify the volume pretty significantly. And inputs always will equal outputs, assuming the quality of the message maintains constant. And of course, you still want to be doing the double tap in order for you to be able to maximize the number of meetings that you're booking per video sent. Now, how do you actually do this? Well, the first thing is you want to have more email accounts. And just like what I recommended on LinkedIn, where it's better to actually just buy an aged account instead of starting a brand new LinkedIn account, typically it is better to have an aged account as well with your emails so that you can actually have a little bit more sending authority. That being said, if you do want to just start a brand new email account, you can, it's totally fine. Just make sure that you're not immediately starting to send out 30, 40, 50 emails a day. You're really going to want to warm it up and maybe ease into it, right? Maybe on your first day, only send out 5 emails and maybe take a month or 2 before you get to that maximum sending volume. So that's the precaution that I would like you to take. But as far as actually scaling this, the only way that you're going to be able to scale this and fully automate this process is if you actually hire some VAs or appointment setters, because this is inherently a personalized approach, right? Whoever's going to be sending out the videos actually does need to do research. And even if the research isn't very robust, or you're coming up with a brand new script every single time, you're still gonna have to be actually speaking on camera, right? So you can't really automate that. So it's better to just hire people who are remote appointment setters or remote virtual assistants, and for them to actually do the research and recording the videos for you. And it's pretty simple because you can just provide them an SOP, give them like a very basic script generally that they can follow, give them a couple things that they can go and research, and then just tell them, hey, every single day you got to send out 30, 40, 50 messages, and you also got to just call everyone who ends up seeing the videos, right? So it's a very simple set of processes. You're not going to have to hire someone overly skilled or overly talented. Now, I don't want to go too deep into the art of building out an appointment setter team in this video. I actually have this video that goes really deep into that process, so definitely check it out if you'd want. But definitely when it comes to automating this process and being able to scale it out, you're going to need people. But if you do, you can pretty much just let your people consistently bang out 500 of these messages every single day, call on your behalf, and there's no reason why you can't be generating 4, 5, even 10 sales calls every single day for your sales team. These are the 3 levels of how you can actually build up the system. And if you do, you can actually scale your business to 7 figures just on email alone, entirely organically without paying for ads or anything like that. So it's a pretty cool system, and definitely implement it if you think it makes sense. Now, if you don't even really know where to find emails to go after, then I actually have this video here as well that talks a little bit deeper about how you can source the leads and find the prospect's contact information. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and we obviously release content like this every single week, so you're going to want to be notified of that. And if you just want to speak with me directly because you're curious about how I can maybe give you some suggestions that can help you scale your business, then just click my calendar link in my description box below, or just add me on LinkedIn, connect with me. We can have a little bit of a conversation there, and maybe I'll be able to give you a hand. So with that being said, that's it for me today. If you want to actually see more content from me, right here are some recommended assets, and I will see you next time. Cheers.